Welcome back to Nature's Cadence Farm. Today we're going to be working on this 2006 Honda Odyssey. And this has been actually a really cool ride. I've got some videos actually of the um, valve cover gasket replacement that I did in intake manifold gaskets while I was in there. And so be sure to check those out if you're interested. But today we're going to actually be working on the intake boot that goes from the airbox to the intake manifold. There's a little rubber boot right in between there, and it has split right at I think it's at the actual intake. So either way, we're going to get in here and see if we can get the boot replaced, and I'll show you how to do that. So it shouldn't be too bad. Should be a pretty quick job. One thing I did want to cover real quick, I've got this new mic, and it's a DJI mini mic, I think is what it is. Either way, let me know what you think of the audio. Hopefully it will be better than my older videos. I've got some wind out here today, and I really struggled with wind in the past. So I've got this new mic with the little sock thing on it. So let me know what you think. So let's go ahead and get in here under the hood and get started getting this boot off. So here's the front of the van, and over here to the right, or driver's side, actually the left side of the vehicle, um, this boot right here is what's split. It's down below, right down below here. And like I said, it's kind of it's on there, but it's not really on there. You can see the metal underneath of it. When we get it apart, I'll show you what's going on here. But first thing we're going to do, we're going to kind of remove some covers. We're going to take this cover off right here, and then we're going to take the air cleaner cover off this part right here. So what we'll need to get the actual this cover off right here, we're going to need a big flat screwdriver, and we're just going to turn those 90 degrees. And then we've got another 90 degrees right there, and this front should lift up, and then it should pop right off. And there, that gives us access to the top of the motor. You can see it's nice and clean when we did that valve cover job. So let's go ahead and get you back over here. And I've got looks like maybe a 10 millimeter there, but there's we'll just drop the screwdriver. That's okay. We don't need that anymore. Well, we will actually. So we're going to go ahead and get this air cleaner cover off right here. And I've got a extension and ratchet and a 5/16 or 8 millimeter if you have one of those. Obviously, if you have an air ratchet or something, you could use that too. But I like this nice long extension and this swivel handle. I use this ratchet actually probably 99% of the time. I really like this one. It's a gear wrench. I'll put a link down below for all the tools that I'm going to use in this job. So there's 4 screws to take out. We've got one here, one there, and one back here. These are they're captured, so you don't have to worry about them falling out, I think, from what I remember fooling around with this thing last time. All right, let's see where we're at there. That should be loose. All this should pop right off now. I might just use this to get this out of the way for us for now. There we go. I'm sure it'll come on out of there now. So we got that removed. Air filter is a little dirty. We could probably use a new one of those, but we'll get that in there. Oh, there you go. So you can see where it's ripped right here. And that's what we're going to actually be replacing. So we'll go ahead and unplug this. And you might not need to take off this cover for your application. I just removed this so you guys could see what I was working on. So let's go ahead and get this hose clamp undone. And that's probably metric 2. But we're going to see if we can get a standard on there, because that was the rail I brought out with me. Yeah, I need to go inside and go get a 10 millimeter. Got our 10mm here, and we're just gonna lefty-loosey this hose clamp right off. Get that plenty loosened up, and look, that thing is in pieces. Wow. So there we go, just pop that off of there. Look, that's ripped right there. We've got this is a problem here. So like I said, I knew I had a problem. I tried to shove it up on there as much as I could to keep it closed off, but that's what we got. So got a bug in there. Let's see here. I'm going to need a hose clamp if the new one doesn't come with it, and reuse this hose clamp if we have to. So let's go ahead and get the new boot and get that in there. All right, I've got my new boot here, and I'll be sure to put a link down below in the description for you guys to check this out and be able to get your hands on one of these. I did a little research, and the one I did get has these hose clamps with it. So like I said, the link I'll provide will have all this stuff there too. So nice setup. So it looks like it's exactly the same, relatively, you know, not broken, so that's good that it's not the same that way. But this is an aftermarket, it's not an OEM Honda, but if you choose to get a Honda, by all means, not knocking those at all. But this is what I chose. So we're going to try it out and see how it works. So let's go ahead and get this hose was the last thing to come off of there. So we're going to need, I've got these special hose clamp pliers, and these are supposed to ratchet and lock in when you clamp them. So let's try these out on this style clamp. So let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just slide it onto this tube right here. Hold that in place, and we'll slide the tube into the rubber boot. There we go. Looks like everything lines up perfectly fine. And then we'll release that hose clamp. Pretty nice. So let's see, now we need to get this boot onto here. And it looks like this came with the slotted / Phillips combination. I just need to loosen that up a little bit to make sure I get it over. There we go. Feels like it's on there now. Just had to finesse it in there. All right, get our hose clamp back on this side here. Okay. All right, that's all lined up now. So we'll go ahead and get our filter cover box, put that in place. I'm gonna loosen up this hose clamp. There we go. Just needed to get it all on there even first, just like that. Okay, so we'll just tighten down these hose clamps, tighten down these screws, get our covers back on, and we should be good to go. After we get all these hose clamps tightened up, this one's already on. We're gonna go ahead and route this cable here, plug it in, tuck it underneath this little rubber hook here, and into this little holder right here. There we go. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get these tightened down. These are 8mm again, or 5/16. All right, got everything tightened up, got all that attached, and the only thing left is to put our little cover back in place and start it up, make sure everything works right. This little cover snaps down into these little holes in the back here. Got one here and one here. And these are what snap down into the back, and then the ones in the front go into this, the front holes I'll show you when I get there. But it just snaps down in there. It's kind of Kind of just lays in there, really. But I mean, you don't even have to have that thing on there. It's just, I guess people like to look at it or something. It has little special numbers and stuff on it. Anyway, so we got that attached. That's in. All that's good to go. All right, so there you go. We got the Honda Odyssey back together again. Really excited about that. That's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, and the weather turned out really nice today. So I figured I'd go out and, go ahead and fix this thing up and get it going. I'll probably take it to work tonight. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.